This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us and staying up late with us this evening. Another visit made by President Obama to a community devastated by tragedy. This time it's Orlando. The president meeting with loved ones of the Pulse nightclub massacre, and tonight more details in the investigation. ABC News correspondent Marcy Gonzalez is in Orlando with the latest.
Leaving 49 white roses, one for each life lost. President Obama and Vice President Biden visiting this memorial in Orlando, a rainbow overhead after an emotional meeting with survivors of the massacre at Pulse nightclub and victims' families.
These families could be our families. In fact, they are our family. And they asked, why does this keep happening? And they pleaded that we do more to stop the carnage.
The first funerals held as more haunting images from that horrific Sunday morning emerge. This video taken as dozens of people huddled, hiding in bathroom stalls, some then deciding to run.
As they were running out the bathroom, she was just shooting them and killing them right there.
Just weeks earlier, the killer reportedly went into this Florida gun store asking to buy bulk ammunition and body armor, including plates like this that can stop armor-piercing bullets.
Which is not a question that a normal civilian would ask.
The employees, immediately suspicious, say they refused to sell to him and called the FBI.
Unfortunately, nobody connected the dots, and he slipped under the cracks.
No comment on that yet from the FBI. Meanwhile, we're told Mateen's wife is cooperating with investigators as they work to determine whether she will be charged. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, Orlando.
Thank you, Marcy. Governor Rick Scott providing an update today on what various state agencies continue to do to help in the wake of tragedy. Among some of those many things, DCF is directing $500,000 in funding to local providers for grief counseling. The Department of Health continues monitoring the supply of blood in the Orlando area. The Division of Emergency Management is coordinating with companies like JetBlue, Airbnb, and Uber to provide survivors and their families and victims with free services they may need. And the FDLE is assisting the FBI with whatever the agency may need in its investigation.
I'm going to remain on this floor until we get some signal, some sign that we can come together on these two measures.
Following a nearly 15-hour talkathon by several Senate Democrats led by Chris Murphy in response to what happened in Orlando, there will likely be votes coming in the Senate on gun control. Democrats have proposed a bill that would make it so that someone on a terror watch, which includes the TSA no-fly list, wouldn't be able to buy a gun. On the other side of the aisle, some Republicans are pushing for a 72-hour hold on any gun purchased by someone on a watch list to give authorities time to review the sale and potentially block it. In the House, meanwhile, Speaker Paul Ryan says the focus should be on counterterrorism and homegrown radicals. On the local level, the city of Sarasota is looking to become the first city in Southwest Florida to demand a ban on military-grade assault weapons among civilians. On Monday, City Manager Tom Barwin will ask city commissioners to approve a resolution to be sent to state and federal lawmakers. Barwin says his actions were provoked by the loss of Sarasota's own Eddie Sotomayor Jr. on Sunday. But some local gun advocates stand firmly against this proposal, saying lawmakers should pick a different target.
These are just flat-out weapons of war, and they have no place in the streets of American cities.
What happened to all the mental institutions in the country, where we would have people that were mentally unstable that would go to them? They're gone.
Commissioners will consider Barwin's Safe Communities initiative at their next meeting on Monday night. Gun sales in Florida, meanwhile, have increased more than 120% this week compared to the same time last year. An Army private killed during a recent training exercise is now home tonight to be laid to rest. Private Zachary Nathaniel Fuller was given a processional escort from Tampa International Airport to Palmetto. ABC 7's Rick Adams has details on what was a very emotional day.
Army Private First Class Zachary Fuller came home with high honors on Thursday as an escort and procession led by the Ellerton AMVETS, the Patriot Guard, and Manatee County Sheriff's Office traveled through Palmetto from Tampa International Airport. Fuller and 8 others were recently killed during a training exercise in floodwaters at Fort Hood in Texas. In their time of grieving, Fuller's family is taking in the community's support.
They are overwhelmed with great thanks, and at the same time, you know, they're hurt.
Hundreds of people lined the streets to catch a glimpse of the processional and the hearse carrying Fuller. Former co-workers at the Walmart on Cortez also came out in strong numbers to show their love and support.
We're all saddened. It's a friend, co-worker, and part of the community, and he'll be truly missed.
He shared with me all the time that the Army was his dream. He always wanted to go in, and so he passed doing what he wanted to do in his life, and not many of us do that.
Reverend Deborah Bayer felt inspired to show her support by putting up red, white, and blue balloons and an American banner. This hits close to home for her. Her 19-year-old son is getting ready for his first deployment with the U.S. Army.
This is something no mother should have to face, but how proud she must be that her son made the ultimate sacrifice for his company and for our country.
We're being told that what family members witnessed on this journey to the funeral home gave them some much-needed strength.
Just the outpouring of patriotic support coming together.
A private viewing will take place for Zachary Fuller here at the Westside Funeral Home on Friday. On Saturday at 1 o'clock, there is a service at Bible Baptist Church in Palmetto. And on Monday, also at 1 o'clock, there is a committal service at the Sarasota National Cemetery. Both of those services are open to the public. Reporting this evening from Palmetto, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Rick. Walt Disney World will put up alligator warning signs around the waterways in its parks and resorts in Orlando. The resort's vice president also says in a statement tonight that Disney officials are conducting a thorough review of their protocol. It was Tuesday night when an alligator dragged 2-year-old Lane Graves into a lagoon near the Disney World Hotel, killing the toddler. All beach areas at Disney are closed while search teams look for and capture alligators in the lake where this attack happened. And now we'll shift gears and head over to Bob and get a check on our very muggy weather.
Yeah, that's been the key, hasn't it, Haley? Just extremely muggy out there. You can almost cut through it. It's so thick. The dew point way up there at 75 degrees. And we show you the heat index because it's necessary. It's 93. That's what it feels like right now. There's no cooling showers in a wide area to cool things down significantly. And with that west wind and water temperatures in the mid to upper 80s along the coast, it's going to keep things warm overnight. We're looking for lows to be right around 80 degrees. And a few showers are possible. We had a little bit of activity this evening. That continues to wind on down. But I think we'll see more start to develop, say around 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then push on shores. There's a little weak piece of energy that's going to settle on in. Just to the east of Englewood, there's one lone shower. But as I mentioned, we'll see a little bit more, I think. A little disturbance coming down will bring us a chance for showers before sunrise. More in our forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. The key to finding out what happened to Egypt Air Flight 804 has been located. But an Egyptian investigative committee says the cockpit voice recorder is damaged. The announcement comes a day after the government said it found the wreckage of the flight, which crashed in the Mediterranean Sea with 66 people on board in May. The recorder is being transferred to Egypt for investigation as officials hope to learn what happened on the plane just prior to that crash. It's a scam that's been around for years, but the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office wants to make certain that residents are aware of it. The department warning citizens today of the so-called IRS scam, in which con artists pretending to be with the IRS try to trick victims into revealing private information. Some also demand payments via different types of prepaid credit cards. Officials stress that a legitimate investigation or lawsuit by the IRS will be handled in person or through certified mail. There's a website that you can go to report an IRS scam. We've put a link to that on our website, mysuncoast.com. Just click on links we mentioned. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, crazy video of an explosion at a gas station in New York, how a man did the right thing to save his life. And Game 6 of the NBA Finals, Steph Curry and the Warriors versus LeBron James and the Cavaliers. Highlights next in sports.
What does it mean when New South Window says Factory Direct?
It means we have a factory.
It means we eliminate the middleman.
It means you get an award-winning, energy-efficient window at factory direct pricing.
Plus, New South windows are made in Florida.
Ford Florida Home.
By Florida workers, because we know Florida weather.
Bring your measurements this Saturday from 9 to 4 to get huge discounts. New South Window. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Call now.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Manasota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Manasota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Manasota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Manasota Flooring today.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
The home at 14 Green Street. The showing. The butterflies. The papers. The crunching of numbers. The offer, the counter, the poker face, the impasse. Finding the happy place. The compromise. The closing of loopholes, the ironing of wrinkles, the signing, the shake, no, the hug. The sign of a RE/MAX agent.
The agents at SWC would like to show you pictures of all the homes that they've sold quickly for their clients. But they're just too many to show. Contact SWC today and find out for yourself. We just market your home better.
The official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC7. Download yours today.
Well, we were just looking up to see if the Marauders won.
Right.
Bark in the Park. Bob was out there with some really cute dogs. I loved that dog that little.
Y'all, the little one, yeah,
So
very nice dog. And I almost got it, but
I know that's what we were saying. Bob, you might need to take her home.
We'll wait and see how that turns out. We'll give him a call tomorrow.
Still available.
I got a feeling it may be gone. It was such a nice dog.
And I put it on social media, so there's a good chance. I hope that maybe someone found.
Very cute. Min Pin. It was a Min Pin, and with a little bit of Chihuahua in it too. So.
And very friendly.
Yeah, it was friendly.
Like.
Yeah, it was a very nice dog.
It looks like they did win 6-2
6-2.
tonight.
So that's good. They're in first place, and
awesome.
Looks like they win a couple more games after the break. It looks like they could be in the playoffs automatically. You win the first half, you're in the playoffs.
Really? Wow,
so
that's
not
awesome.
bad there. Lakewood Ranch webcam. The rain stayed away for the most part. We had a few brief sprinkles there at times, but all in all, a nice night for a game. Lakewood Ranch getting a little bit more rain. I stopped it right there at 6:55 because you can see that rainbow right in the middle of your screen. So yes, they had some showers at Lakewood Ranch, but they also had the nice benefit of a rainbow there at around 7 o'clock. And then more showers kind of piling through pretty quickly too. Moving to the east at 15 miles an hour. The viewer photos, this one from Norm Schimmel. Bark in the Park, getting the moon right there. Skies were clear. Appreciate that. Chad Stansel in a different perspective as the sun was setting. And just a few clouds off in the distance there. Appreciate those shots. And all the people that came up and said hello. It was a great night there. For Bark in the Park. James White, this one from Hart's Landing, and look at that towering cumulonimbus cloud with the anvil there, and a beautiful shot it was, but this is not too beautiful. This is a lightning strike. This is actually over at Cocoa Beach, but Tracy Hunter, usually sending photos in from Lido and Longboat Key, sent this one in today as Tracy was over there on the East Coast. Lightning is still lingering across some of the storms there on the East Coast. Not much going on here now. There is a little piece of energy, though, will again fire off some showers. They'll move pretty quickly from the west to the east on through Friday. Now, that rain chance is going to be at around 40% near the coast. A little bit better chance inland. Right now, the live sweep of the radar, just one lone shower to the west of Placida and Rotunda there, but that is slowly actually winding down right now as it pushes off to the east. Currently, we have a few clouds around, but the temperature is what the story is. 85 degrees, very warm, very muggy. West winds continue at around 10 to 15 miles an hour, so it'll be breezy on Friday. We're already there. The 91-degree high today, 84 was the morning low, not too low on the low temperature there, and it looks like that will be the case through Saturday morning. Then we'll start to see some slightly cooler temperatures move in on Sunday and Monday. Temperatures around the state, 78 in Tallahassee, the same in Orlando, a few degrees warmer in Miami and Key West, and all very warm in the coast. They're mid-80s there. Low 80s inland. Now the RPM forecast model showing this little line right here. This is that piece of energy I spoke of earlier, which will kind of create a few scattered showers. It's not going to be a washout, but some of the showers could be heavy at times. And then this is in the afternoon at 3, some bigger storms firing up inland and even along the coast. So a chance for showers at any time during the day. They'll be scattered. It's not going to be, as I said, a whole widespread washout. And then Saturday, some more energy comes on in, and our rain chances stand at around 40% for showers and storms, maybe a little higher near the coast on Saturday. Tropical satellite imagery not showing much out there. All is quiet now. Things are calming down. This is a tropical wave moving across Central America, and the land is inhibiting it from developing into anything significant at this point. Temperatures in the 60s over the northeast. Indianapolis now at 69 degrees and into the 70s into North Dakota. As far as the forecast goes, the tide's upcoming 12:26. In just a few minutes now for your next high tide. And for boaters tomorrow, a bit breezy out there. Seas running 2 to 4 feet and a moderate chop. And the water temperature now at 87 degrees. The UV index will be an 8, moderate. And then the extended forecast, warm and muggy, showers developing before sunrise, 80-degree low. 89 for a high tomorrow. It will be breezy and scattered showers and some thunderstorms in the mix. The extended forecast calling for a little bit better chance for showers on Saturday, and then less of a chance on Monday and Tuesday. Well, the weather cooperated yesterday for some fishing, and it's still pretty good despite the water temperatures warming up. A nice calm day to start the day on the bay. Captain Johnny says the baby ospreys have flown away and probably were doing what we were about to do, catch some fish. Drifting the middle grounds in Sarasota Bay with some shrimp, these Hoosiers were hoping for some lunch. And how fitting as we approach Father's Day that Dad starts things off.
Hey Jacob, guess who caught the first fish?
We were catching these guys along with some jack, and then all of a sudden this happened.
Picture of this.
Yeah, I caught a shark, Jacob. What's up?
These guys put up quite a fight, and you know when you hook one.
I had to take a bite out of him one time. Look at his underside and his top of his head. A bigger shark, I think, tried to bite him.
Mom kept up the pressure, though, with this nice catch herself.
Look at the size of that one.
That's a nice sized trout right there.
That's the biggest one of the morning.
And son Jacob was also holding his own with this nice keeper. And then this shark catcher hooks up something big.
I don't know.
It wasn't a shark, but a 7-pound sail cat.
They will hurt you. You don't ever want to grab one with your hands. They have a neurotoxin in their fins that really hurts bad.
It was good old Dad who footed the bill who got the catch of the day.
You know what? You never know what you're going to catch out here. Pompano, sharks, trout, everything. Hey, remember take your kids fishing, because someday they may take you.
Pompano, good there. And Steve Gibson, great angler along the Sun Coast. He was out on the beaches, and so are the snook now. He caught 23 snook and released them, obviously, but they are out there and they are thick right now along the area beaches. And Breakwater Charters, this young man catching his first snook, and a big one at that as well. So a lot of fishing going on despite the very warm water temperature. Sometimes that can slow the fishing down, but it hasn't quite yet.
Yeah, it looks like you guys did great out
Pretty
there.
good, yeah. Pompano, love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Bob. It's a city code that some residents say doesn't hold water. In Northport, having a boat parked in front of your house is a violation of a city ordinance. You are required to store the boat next to or behind your home. One boater, Gary Stouch, was tired of getting cited for having his boat on his driveway. That's why he started a petition, which has already garnered 400 signatures to change the rules to allow boats on driveways.
Brought a boat with me when I moved here, and I've had a boat here ever since.
Currently, we're in the process of having the entire land development code reviewed and rewritten by the University of Florida.
In the meantime, Stouch has until July 18th to move his boat. Otherwise, he will start being fined. A shocking explosion at a Rochester, New York gas station has authorities looking into what exactly happened. We do want to warn you, this video is graphic. Just seconds after the driver fills a gas container and puts it into his car, something creates a spark. The container explodes and a huge fireball engulfs the car, as you saw there. The man drops to the ground and begins rolling to try to put out the flames.
The flammable vapors built up in the car, and static electricity probably caused the spark that there was an explosion. And it could be just taking off a sweater, open up the car door, going through the car.
Very scary. The 44-year-old suffered second and third-degree burns, but came away with non-life-threatening injuries. Firefighters say he did exactly the right thing by stopping, dropping, and rolling. What we always have heard since elementary school. That's what you should do. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Look at what we made after the game for you. What is your take on the NBA Finals?
Lot of hot guys.
Yeah, oh, hot guys.
A lot of hot guys running around.
On your TV, on your computer, on your camera, on your smartphone, on your Apple Watch. And now you can get ABC7, your Suncoast News, on Roku. Just go to mysuncoast.com and click on the mobile tab for a list of fast and free downloads that deliver ABC7, your Suncoast News, on the go.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
From meeting curious lemurs to feeding big cats and hosing down rhinos, there's never a dull moment. And sometimes these amazing animals chime in. Tune in to Animal Outtakes to find out what they have to say.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
I'm Dale Mast, and we're celebrating 40 years on the west coast of Florida.
It's our 40th anniversary, and it's time for a celebration, the Culligan Hydration Celebration. For a limited time, celebrate by taking $250 off any Culligan home system. That's $250 off Culligan water softener systems, drinking water systems, or whole house water filters. Help us celebrate our 40th anniversary, and remember,
for better water, pure and simple, call today and say,
"Hey, Culligan man."
College is the best starting line a Florida student could have. Since earning my degree at the University of Florida, I've gone on to be a NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Rookie of the Year and a team owner in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series. Thanks to the Florida Lottery, many more students will be off to the races with a brighter future. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Now, sports.
They're known as the two greatest words in sports, Game 7, and that is exactly where we're headed in the NBA Finals after the Cavaliers came out at home with another all-out performance. They managed to build a 20-point lead over the Warriors in the first quarter and never looked back. Cleveland wins this one 115-101. LeBron James again had 41 points, while MVP Steph Curry scored 30 in the loss, but fouled out of the game. The series is now tied at 3, and we will have an NBA champion crowned on Sunday night for you in Game 7. You can catch all the action right here on ABC 7. The game starts at 8 o'clock. The Rays coming into this afternoon's game, winners of 9 of their last 11, and looking to ride the arm of rookie pitcher Blake Snell to another victory. The lefty lasted just 3 1/3 innings in his second big league start, giving up 5 runs, but only one of them was earned. The defense let him down today. The Rays committed 3 errors early in the game, and the Mariners continued to capitalize. The Rays did hang around, though. In the 8th, Brad Miller singled in a run to make the score 5-4. But that was the closest they would get. The Mariners tacked on a solo homer in the 9th and win 6-4. The Rays welcome the San Francisco Giants into town tomorrow night to begin a 3-game series. The team will be without Steven Souza Jr. for a couple of weeks. The Rays put the outfielder on the disabled list because of a left hip strain he suffered on Tuesday. Souza has 10 home runs and 25 runs batted in this season. To the PGA Tour now, Andrew Landry tops the leaderboard at Oakmont after day 1, shooting a 3 under par, but only through 17 holes. That's because multiple rain delays ultimately led to the first round of the U.S. Open being suspended. Half of the field, including Phil Mickelson and Jason Day, didn't even get a chance to tee off. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's lotto numbers straight ahead.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
From meeting curious lemurs to feeding big cats and hosing down rhinos, there's never a dull moment. And sometimes these amazing animals chime in. Tune in to Animal Outtakes to find out what they have to say.
Did you know? When your dog stays at Canine Corral, the play is free? Contact Canine Corral today about boarding and daycare packages. Canine Corral, where the love is.
Hurricane season is here, and so is the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. This essential resource arms you with vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit, shelter locations, what to do with pets, and important phone numbers. Visit mysuncoast.com and download the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. Brought to you by the Florida Lottery. Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7.
Anytime you can have the candidate or the elected official speaking directly with the voters, it's a win.
Politics gone viral. We'll discuss the increasing need for social media in campaigns and find out how our local candidates are using Facebook and Twitter. I'm Haley Wilgus. We'll have that story plus our roundtable discussion.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. The all-new mysuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Move over, Kim Kardashian. Buddy the rescue dog has broken the internet. Well, sort of. This video of him playing fetch with this ball chucker machine has more than 65 million views. Believe it or not, 2 years ago, Buddy was given up by his owners in Canada because he was too rambunctious and he was always getting himself into trouble. Well, a couple from Toronto adopted him and they realized he just needed a way to get his energy out. Hence this machine that he can play with over and over and over as he does his, look at this, his little happy dance. He's like, yes, 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 yes.
I can
the
do
ball.
this. Boom, there it goes.
I mean, he just keeps doing it over and over. This is not looped. This video is not looped. He keeps doing it over and over.
There was a dog there at the bark in the park. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, and allegedly he does that too. Something similar, not like that, but nonetheless, people throw it and he keeps going nonstop.
If you want to play fetch, then you go adopt that dog.
Humane Society.
Humane Society of Manatee County. Yeah. Hope you have a wonderful evening or morning.
Yeah.
We'll see you later today.